Hello, welcome to episode 14 of You Can Call Me Jim, because you can call me Jim.
What's that?
You can call us Jim.
What's what?
We are all collectively Jim.
Oh, it's a podcast that you should go watch.
This
There's
is
a podcast called You Can Call Me Jim.
There is
That
a
sounds
podcast.
real lame.
I think it's really cool because
How dare you
welcome
say
to a
that.
podcast called You Can Call Me Jim.
Anyways, what are
And
we
I
talking
think
about today?
I think that you can call me Jim.
Today's topic will be chronic wasting disease.
Oh, that's fun. Guys, aren't you excited to talk about chronic wasting disease?
So-
Anyway, Sean, what is chronic wasting disease?
Chronic wasting disease is basically when the proteins in your brain don't fold right, and then that causes other proteins in your brain to not fold right, until eventually your body just starts rotting away, and you
interesting.
kind of go insane.
Is that like the one where
I
your
thought
body
it was-
turns to
I
stone?
thought it was
oh,
the-
never mind. That's it.
No,
I thought
no.
chronic wasting disease was the disease that made it so you die all the time in GTA.
No way.
What?
Chronic wasting disease.
Oh my god.
No, you're just always intoxicated.
That'd be funny.
No way.
But I heard
Chronic wasting disease sounds horrifying.
guys, do not eat a deer that has chronic wasting disease, or
Oh, that's right.
you will become the deer with
Doesn't
chronic
it kind of
wasting
like
disease.
make them like zombified things?
You won't get
Yeah,
chronic
they're like
wasting disease.
walking corpses.
You will
Horrifying.
become a deer.
You will become a deer.
Guys, I don't eat the deer from Nebraska. I became one.
You know, well, it's actually really bad in Wyoming, but there
it
have
is?
been reports of chronic wasting disease in New York, so
No way.
awesome sauce.
Yes.
Awesome
As
sauce.
someone who does not eat wild venison, I don't have anything to worry about.
I love
Unless you
eating
eat
wild
Carson,
venison.
who has eaten wild venison.
No way.
Based
Yes.
on
Hold
what he
on.
said, I think he
All
would.
right, guys.
I'm
What's the
slowly entering
what's
my
the
deer
weirdest animal that you've eaten?
What's the what?
Or what's like the most abnormal animal you've eaten? I've eaten bear before. I guess that might be the weirdest.
I have
for me.
eaten an alligator.
Oh, okay. That's
All of
pretty
it. Not really. I ate a little bit.
cool. Carson, how about you?
Probably octopus.
Oh, okay.
What did it taste like?
Pretty much like squid,
What does
Whoa,
squid taste
guys.
like?
calamari. Just like you know the fried calamari
I've
that you
had
get
calamari.
sometimes.
I went
Lame.
to a steakhouse once and they had calamari, and I didn't know it was calamari. I just thought, man, these onion rings are squishy.
These are some crazy onion rings.
Yeah.
What about like Red Lobster? What do you guys think of Red Lobster?
I heard that Red Lobster's closing a ton of locations. I've also
Good.
literally never been to a Red Lobster in my entire life.
The Red Lobster is like kind of mid, honestly.
Yeah, it's
like,
pretty mediocre.
It's all right.
I've
it's
never
like-
been there.
Like if someone's like, "Yo, you want to go to Red Lobster?" I'll be like, "Yeah."
I'd be like, who
Like,
are
why
you?
did you choose
Why are
Red
you in the
Lobster?
house? I've never heard someone be like, hey, want to go to Red Lobster?
That'd be like saying, "Hey, do you want to go to Long John Silver's?"
Oh, what?
Maybe that's where.
The only
right.
time I've ever been to Long John Silver's is to go to Taco Bell.
Yeah, there's no other reason. Or maybe if there's like a KFC there.
Oh yeah, that's true. They're all owned by PepsiCo. So
I can't
buy
believe that-
PepsiCo stuff.
Were some
I
of
can't
them
believe-
have been disassembled.
Oh, interesting.
I can't believe that the book Treasure Island made a reference to the food chain Long John
No
Silver's.
way, Will is here. Hey,
Holy
it's me,
cow,
Will.
Will.
He just ran over here like the police guy from Friday the 13th.
Flint Lockwood.
No, that's the main character.
No,
Isn't his
I
name,
was
like,
just saying the
Officer
line.
Earl? Oh, yeah.
Maybe
Officer Earl, yes,
that
you're
sounds
right.
about right. So, William, what is your opinion on chronic wasting disease?
My opinion on what?
Chronic wasting disease.
Can you explain what it is?
All right.
I mean, I know what it is. I just need context.
So, how would you feel if you had chronic wasting disease?
I would probably feel bad considering it's chronic and it's a disease.
And it's incurable.
I feel like pretty much any
Incurable too.
chronic disease.
And your brain is pretty much just destroyed by it. And
Oh, is
I
the
think-
wasting part wasting your brain away?
Everything
Yes.
is wasting.
then that will in turn waste all of your body away.
Huh. Well,
awesome
I would
sauce is
probably
that?
feel bad about it at first, but then I would probably stop feeling bad because,
You
you know,
wouldn't be
my
aware
brain
of it.
is wasted away to that point.
Yeah.
Is it like getting Thanos snapped?
Yeah,
It's kind of like getting a lobotomy. No one's ever complained about getting a lobotomy.
that is
Because
true.
by then it's already over.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like half of the people that have it die within a year of
My
being
grandpa got a
diagnosed.
lobotomy.
Oh man, what happened after that?
I don't know. I think they just poked him.
Like with a stick?
It was like one of the ones they do to relieve pressure from your brain, which has, I believe, has some scientific basis. It wasn't like one of the ones where they take like one of those like whisks and just mix your brain goo all up and stuff. Guys, this guy's thoughts aren't evenly distributed. We gotta really mix it up to get them all even.
It kind of reminds me
Homogeneous.
of, like, not to get philosophical, but there was a old philosopher guy that said we need not fear death because when death is here, we will no longer be here, so we won't experience it.
Same.
So we don't need to fear.
That's why I don't use a seatbelt and I drink and drive.
Dude, every time I tell my friend to stop playing mobile
Go
games,
in the driver's seat.
to stop playing mobile games while walking, he's like, it's okay, I already do it while driving. It should be okay. I'm like, oh my god.
You guys don't make grilled cheese and drive cars?
I mean,
My car has a
grilled
built-in
cheese on the
grilled cheese
dashboard.
Yeah, my car doesn't have a
grilled
radio.
cheese
It's just a
machine.
panini press.
honestly, I wish I had a microwave oven in my car.
So,
What's
guys,
stopping you?
That's
did you
true.
remember to mention to the audience, the chat, if you will, that we are currently walking in an active war zone?
Yes,
Are
there
we?
is actual U.S. military personnel currently within
Oh,
the
that's
podcast
true.
recording area.
I had gym class yesterday, and they did a big dodgeball game. And
That sounds fun.
every moment, like every once in a while, they would say, if you're holding a ball, it's a grenade.
Sick.
Whoa.
I can't wait to do that. Real grenades.
Everyone, your balls are now grenades.
No.
What if like they just, instead of bringing dodgeballs, they just brought actual grenades, and then we'd have to throw it back?
We should do that.
We'd
Hot
have to
potato.
throw it back?
Whoa.
Oh god. I didn't train for this.
Hot potato with a live grenade.
Private,
Sounds
throw
really
it
fun.
back. The private in question.
Dear Lord, have mercy.
Private, what are you doing?
Oh,
Yeah.
you bet. We're actually recording a podcast.
Oh, you're recording a podcast?
Yep.
Guys, look, money.
Everything.
Everything
Money?
and anything
Ooh,
that you
money.
wouldn't expect.
Wasting disease.
The podcast reaches new bounds. What did he say?
He asked what the podcast stopped.
I'm gonna put my backpack
And he
away.
said, what is it about today? It says chronic
Speaking of
wasting.
chronic
I'll be right
wasting
back.
disease in the U.S. military, I gotta go.
Alright, I will.
I think he's going to donate
Where'd
infected
Carson
deer
go?
to
Oh
the
no, it's just you
military.
and me, Sean.
Oh, great, Ted. So I see we now have the U.S. military on our side.
Yes.
We will shortly assume control of the entire United States.
Honestly, Joe Rogan doesn't stand a chance.
Joe Rogan's so done for.
Yeah.
Has he? Wait, was he? Is he a veteran?
I
Maybe.
have no idea.
I don't know anything about Joe Rogan.
Honestly,
except that
he seems more like a military spouse.
military spouse.
Like his wife was probably in the Marines or something.
Oh, I get that. That adds up.
Honestly, I bet Joe Rogan does the dishes.
Joe Rogan does the dishes.
I bet he
Man,
does.
I do the dishes.
Without
Everyone
being
should do the
asked.
dishes.
No, you know what I mean though? Some people are like, oh, I don't want to do the dishes. I bet Joe Rogan would do them without being asked.
Is that like a compliment or an insult? I'm so confused right now.
I think it's a compliment, right?
I would take that as a
Like
compliment.
honestly, people who just do the dishes are so W.
Carson, do you do the dishes?
Yeah.
That's good. I would hate for the dishes to be undone.
Honestly, I
Is
hate
that a
doing
reference
dishes,
to
but I
that
will
one
do them.
song by Weezer?
No,
No,
it isn't.
no, Weezer references allowed.
We hate
Sorry.
Weezer on this podcast.
I actually, unironically
Except
like
for
Weezer.
Carson and David and myself. We love Weezer.
Yes.
No, I hate Weezer. What are you all talking about?
Rivers
Except
Cuomo,
for
if you want to
Carson.
be a guest on the podcast, we're more than welcome.
Did you just invite former New York Governor Cuomo to
No,
the
I
podcast?
invited Rivers Cuomo, a member of Weezer, to
Oh.
speak on the podcast.
Man, if you're listening to this right now, former governor, you're not invited.
No. But you know what New York governor is invited?
What?
What's his name? I can't think now.
That one guy that's a governor.
I don't know.
I'll think of it in a second. Give me a minute.
I'll give you a second. I'll give you a second minute.
Yeah, it's not gonna come to me now.
well.
I'll probably like message you in like 4 hours. Like, oh, this is what I was thinking of.
Yeah, maybe we can invite the senator.
Maybe. All right, first political figure to be on our podcast gets $100 in V-Bucks.
Yes, and also 3 votes from us.
Yes, once we're legally able to.
Yeah, I'll be legally able to by the end of this year.
Sick.
But if the first political figure to visit our podcast is a deceased political figure, we give ourselves $100 in V-Bucks.
How do we know? Okay, how about this? William McKinley, if you're watching the podcast right now, leave a comment in the video, episode 2 of the podcast, accurately describing the Battle of Mogadishu. There we go.
Now we know for sure that only William McKinley can comment that.
Yes.
How long ago was that? No live person could say
We
that,
need to
right?
turn off our comments on episode 2, except for people named William McKinley.
What, William McKinley? He was assassinated in like the snake.
In 1896, I
He
think.
was no, it was after that. Because then Theodore Roosevelt became president.
Oh, right. I think it was in 1902.
Yeah, something like that.
Someone comment when he was assassinated below. We're not smart.
Yeah, James, comment when William McKinley was assassinated.
We need you now, James, more than ever.
Yes.
James has not commented anything we've asked him to comment before.
James has been slacking.
Yeah, James, you need to pick up the slack.
For real, for real.
I'll make sure to tell him to pick up the slack later today.
I'll also tell him to pick up the slack later today.
I will also tell him to pick up the slack later today.
James, you're done for. And any other James who may be watching.
Yes.
Several hundred people are going to huddle around you and chant, "You need to pick up the slack. You need to pick up the slack."
James needs to carry the boats.
We need to pick it up and throw it back.
Yes. Hey, should we put our backpacks away?
I guess we should. Does that mean the
Let's bring the
podcast is
podcast
ending?
with me.
Yeah, the podcast.
Okay.
Thank you for calling us, Jim. Bye.
Wait,
We will not end the
we're not
podcast
ending
just
it yet,
yet.
Carson. What are you talking about? We're bringing it with us to a place never gone before.
Hey, I don't
Oh,
throw.
Oh, never mind. Podcast is over, actually.
Yeah, rest in peace, podcast. Goodbye, guys.